I don't have a mule yet, but I just love listening to Steve. This is so informative. That's great, Cass, and that's the number one thing that if you were to ask Steve right now, I don't have a mule yet, what should I be doing? You're already doing it. Learning, taking in the information. It's one thing to hear it. It's another thing to go out there, but by golly, you're going to be so much further ahead of the game having listened, having learned, and then go out and apply. So good for you. Lane is here. He says, do you use a mechanical Hackamore? Hackamores have been something we've talked about quite a bit. Steve, talk real quick about your thoughts on the Hackamore, because I know you have some.
Yes, I love a Hackamore. I love a mechanical Hackamore. I only put a mechanical Hackamore on a mule or donkey that has a solid foundation. In other words, see, mules and donkeys care more about their nose than they do their mouth. So when you put a Hackamore on a mule or a donkey's nose, you better not use it much, because the more you use it, the more you can irritate their nose, and then they get upset at you and they'll run away, and it can be pretty tough. So what am I saying? If you can ride 80% off of your legs, side pass, turn on the forehand, turn on the hindquarters, a light stop, a light backup, then you can use a mechanical Hackamore, and only use a mechanical Hackamore one-handed. When you're using two, you're putting a lot of pressure upon that mule and donkey's nose. One-handed. They're very sensitive about their nose, folks. Look, when you want to fix something, you pretty much use their nose to do it. So you're leading with a lead rope, and they all of a sudden want to run off. Well, you give them a couple sharp jerks, and that lead rope is attached to the come-along hitch, and that come-along hitch pulls on the pole and across the nose, and a few bumps tells them don't do it. And you're doing that through the nose, the communication there. So a mechanical Hackamore also, you want to have a quality mechanical Hackamore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's so many Hackamores out there right now that people just don't know that they need to be made correctly in order to have balance on the mule's nose, you know. So I have one particular one I like to use, and it's a bicycle chain with a rubber nose piece on it. It's very nice, gives a lot of feel, and it's made right here in the United States by Reinsman. Yeah, and it's one that I designed, and it's got a lot of nice feel to it. But you want to be very, very, very careful what you do with that Hackamore. And the adjustment on it is going to depend upon the donkey, the mule's ability to communicate. Always remember, the nose needs to be on the vertical. The nose is not sticking out. Always remember, the head is down, the head is not up. If you have a mule and a donkey that has the nose on the vertical and the head down, that means they respect the bit, they respect the Hackamore, they respect the halter, and they're doing what they're supposed to do.